tell me what that is, please.
I can go slow ahead. Come on down and jump some of this shit.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Welcome back to another episode of D&D Movie Time. And welcome also to Shark Week. That's it. There you go. That's a shark. Anyways, last week we brought you Jaws for the July 4th. And this Friday we're bringing you an episode that I think we were talking about doing for July 4th, but I wanted to save it till later in this month. But we're still going to do an episode sort of dedicated to July 4th, even though it has nothing to do with July 4th. But it is a very patriotic movie, so we'll get to that when we get to that at the end of the week. Like I said, so how this is going to work this week is we are going to have an episode for Shark Week Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on Friday, our Shark Week episode will be a bonus episode. So you'll still get the normal review episode also on Friday. We'll probably be releasing these around 3 o'clock. So you might notice this went up at like 3 o'clock today. And I think we'll hold that same schedule for all 3 of these episodes. That way I can do the normal episode. So, anyways, what are we watching today? We are watching Deep Blue Sea. What do you know about Alzheimer's, Cora?
What's Alzheimer?
It's a disease. What do you know about it?
It's a disease.
So you only know what I just told you?
No.
Alzheimer's is a disease that makes people forget. It typically affects old people first, but sometimes it's rare, but younger people can get it. Basically, you start losing all your memories. And you end up forgetting people, places, facts, until you don't remember anything at all. Not even your own name. It's sort of like amnesia. But anyways, so in this movie, a group of scientists find that sharks do not suffer from Alzheimer's. In fact, sharks have this certain chemical in their brain which protects them from getting Alzheimer's. So they want to basically get a bunch of sharks and remove some of this chemical from the sharks and try to use it on humans to cure Alzheimer's disease. But the only problem is in order to do that, the main scientist, she's going to have to do a little something to the sharks to get more of the chemical. So,
Surgery?
well, guess we're going to find out. But, this movie does have someone you should be familiar with. If you remember all the Marvel movies, this movie has Samuel L. Jackson in it.
Does Spider-Man count?
No.
Okay, then don't remember.
You don't remember Samuel L. Jackson? Nick Fury? I'm trying to think of what other movies you might have seen. You remember Incredibles?
Yeah.
He was Frozone. You remember Frozone?
Who took my shoot? Who took my super shoot?
Yep, that guy. I'm trying to think if there's anything else you've probably seen him in. Can't think off the top of my head.
Collection using a phone.
I'm using it to try to find if there's anything you would know him from. Oh, he was in Kong, Skull Island. You've watched that.
I did.
Yeah. He was in The Kingsman. Remember when we reviewed The Kingsman? He was the bad guy that got the good guy McDonald's.
Oh, McDonald.
But he couldn't stand the sight of blood. Basically, he's one of the two most popular black men to ever work in movies. Because either it's him or it's Morgan Freeman. Those two have been in probably more movies and TV shows than anyone else. But alright, we're going to jump into Deep Blue Sea. You should like this. It's kind of a mixture of The Meg, if you remember that, and Jaws. So, alright, we'll see you after we're done watching the movie.
Bye.
Tell me, Mr. Franklin, have you ever known anyone with Alzheimer's?
No.
What if you could end all that suffering with a single pill? Give me till Monday morning, 48 hours. I'll give you results that'll skyrocket your stock price.
In the most advanced research facility in the world. Wow.
Beneath its glassy surface, a world of gliding monsters.
A team of specialists is working against the clock.
Did someone order the fish?
On an experiment to benefit mankind.
Sharks never show any loss of brain activity as they age. We're this close to the reactivation of the human brain cell.
But before they can save millions of lives...
Tell me I didn't see that. They recognize that gun. It's impossible. Sharks do not swim backwards. They can't.
they'll have to find a way to save their own. Just what the hell did you do to those sharks?
Did you feel something? Jim and I use gene therapies to increase their brain mass. What is that? As a side effect, the sharks got smarter.
Somebody, please, tell me what that is.
Alright, we just finished Deep Blue Sea. Cora, what was this movie about?
So basically, a group of scientists decided to go ahead and test on sharks to get this thing that basically stops from people
To cure amnesia.
killing
The
each
chemical compound.
that basically wipes people's memories one by one until they basically forget how to walk and forget the name.
But then what happens?
Then all of a sudden, one of the sharks bites somebody's arm,
Stellan Skarsgård.
and then that person had to go to a helicopter, which is where it got stuck, and not 3 people because they were 2 in a helicopter, 1 in the person, of course, but the copter was heading straight towards the tower, and then that person died.
Yep, Tony's sister. You probably didn't see her yet when we watched a little bit of Sopranos.
So we got 4 deaths at the beginning.
Well, technically, he still wasn't dead. He didn't die till later.
It was still the beginning.
The guy who got his arm bitten off. And if it had it been for that crane device getting stuck, none of this probably would have happened.
I mean, the plane would still crash because...
No,
of
because
the
if they had got him on board, they could have flown away. The only reason all this happened was because the helicopter crashed into the tower.
I know, but basically, one massacre leads to another massacre. The shark...
I think you mean one death leads to another. Massacre is lots of people all dying at once. And after that initial 3 deaths, all the deaths then happen one at a time. So anyways, so the helicopter crashes into the tower. What happens to the guy who was getting transported?
Oh, a shark tried to eat him, but instead, the shark, since, spoiler alert, they stupidly made the shark smarter so they can get more of that stuff. But then, since the sharks are now smarter, they can basically... The humans are now basically at the bottom of a fuel train. And so the shark loses that dude, which is surprisingly not dead, to break the window.
Yep. And gave the guy back.
Yep, he was like,
Here's your friend.
he was like, oh.
So now they're on the... So now what's going on?
So that room is being flooded. They escape, but the elevator seems to be broken.
Flooded.
Flooded. And the stairs
Are flooding.
flooding.
From the surface down. Water's coming in up there and coming down the stairs.
So they basically got to go through something. They have to go down, and then go back up.
Yep. They're going to go down to the submarine bay, take a submarine 2 at a time to get to the surface.
I know, when they do get there,
But then what happens?
the submarine is broken.
Yep. And who do we lose then?
I want to say he's the president, but he's not the president.
No, Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
I've had it with the stupid sharks in the stupid base.
I
Crunch!
haven't watched that movie yet.
Yeah, that's a joke to a movie called Snakes on a Plane, which also had Samuel L. Jackson.
Can you watch that movie?
Probably at some point. Anyways, so then what?
Oh, now so meanwhile, the cook on the ship is also getting terrorized by sharks.
Yep. What did the shark eat?
His pimp. And nobody eats.
Did you like the fact that his pet bird kept insulting him? Fat butt, fat butt. And then he got trapped. Where did he get trapped?
The oven. Luckily, it wasn't on. Oh wait, I forgot. It was on.
Yeah, the shark knocked into it and knocked the gas on.
I guess the shark was like, not.
He's really lucky when he was cutting through that top part that he didn't cause a spark, or he would have blown up.
Not. I bet the shark was like, I'm tired of having all my food cold and wet. I want this food toasty. I'm just going to go ahead and flip the switch.
So anyways, continue on. How does he get rid of the shark?
Oh, he blows it up.
Like Bruce?
Spoiler alert, there's 2 shark deaths due to explosion in the movie.
Anyways, come on.
Then they basically try going up the ladder. A ladder. The elevator ladder. And that room was flooded.
And do we lose anyone else in that?
Yes.
I think her name was like Jane or something.
No, I'm just going to call her Jane Mello. I don't know. I don't have to say it now because she's now dead.
Anyways, so who do we have left? We have the main guy, the main doctor, the cook, and the main guy's best friend, who's trustworthy, right?
Mhm.
Anyways, so the main guy and his best friend, they try to go, I think, turn off some power so they can do something else to get out. Meanwhile, what does the doctor do?
Trying to get some drugs and medical pills.
No, she goes to get her research.
Lady, why do you need research? Your research.
Because all the stuff they've done is on those discs. And
your research is the one that is going to get you killed for.
If it wasn't for the whole series of unfortunate events, though, she was on She was on the right path. She had valuable research. I could understand not wanting to lose it.
But he's die by trying to get your research and then doing it all over again and then murdering yourself.
Well, did she die? Or did she kill a shark?
She killed a shark, but she does die later.
How did she kill that shark?
Oh, electrocution.
Yep. But unfortunately, that destroyed her research.
Yep.
So it was all for nothing.
Luckily, I don't care, because if she did get the research, I bet she'll try to do it again. A second movie will come again, and then the fourth.
Actually, I saw that there's 2 other movies in this franchise.
Oh, God, please tell
I've
me
never seen them, but...
Tell me she's not in it.
Oh, no, she's not in it.
Is her twin sister in it?
I don't think so. But honestly, if she had survived this, she probably would have been going to jail.
Yeah, because she not just put her entire family and every other human being at the bottom of the food chain, but she also did illegal thing. So, in that case, she should be arrested for the rest of her life.
Well, she broke the law by genetically engineering the sharks to make them smarter. So anyways, now we got the cook, we got Sarah, and we got the main guy left. So they finally make it to the surface, right?
Mm-hmm. The cook almost dies, but luckily he brought something sharp with him, and now a shark is bleeding.
Yeah.
But it's not dead.
Continue on. So they're gonna try to get away, but the shark reveals its ultimate plan, which is
escape!
Yep.
I mean, hey, you've been trapped in the exact same spot. There's no fish. La-di-da-bi-da-bi-da-bi coming to you.
So now they gotta stop the shark from getting away, right?
I mean, yeah, before it eventually ends up like Jaws, and I think another shark, and I think they actually have another shark, because explain Jaws.
Yeah.
Jaws, I think.
Jaws was a great white. These were makos.
I know, but I think somehow the mako transferred its knowledge to the great white shark, and then that great white shark decided to go ahead and model and go on.
So do all three of them make it out alive?
No, two do though.
Yeah. Who dies?
The doctor
And then why? How does she die?
sacrificing herself very stupidly, but yet very smartly.
Why? Does it buy the others time to do what they need to do to kill the shark?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright. Well, that was Deep Blue Sea. When we come back, we'll give our final thoughts and scores. And we will see you all in a minute.
Bye!
For thousands of years, the world has been protected by the Guardian of Light, or as he is more commonly known, Santa Claus. Over the centuries, factors such as fear and prejudice, greed and jealousy, misunderstandings, betrayal and war have segregated most humans from the magical world of elves, fairies, wizards, and the like. This has resulted in many misconceptions and generalizations of the true nature of Santa and his world.
This 6-book series by Shaun Connaughton begins as the current of a long series of guardians is murdered by a group of monstrous enemies recently escaped from an enchanted South Pole prison. These creatures are loyal to the darkness, an evil force determined to exterminate the light in order to enslave all creatures of the world.
Shane Connor, an average young man, suddenly finds himself being trained as the new guardian. As he adapts to his new life among fantastic creatures, he goes on an adventurous quest with a legendary wizard for the ultimate weapon to use against the darkness, and faces murderous enemies like Rasputin, Morgana Le Fay, Krampus, and many more.
Along with his best friend Joe Gomez, Shane encounters politics, history, mysterious murders, new loves, his own hidden past, and racial dynamics among the fantasy races that turn out to be all too real. Their adventures reveal the true nature of the world and challenge the current state of how all races interact.
This series expertly melds myths, legends, history, faiths, folklore, and secret societies into a fascinating, cohesive, comprehensive world of wonder and magic.
From Atlantis to Olympus, from Hades to the moon, and from broomstick races to Christmas deadlines, join the new Santa Claus on his amazing journey. But beware, will Shane's quest achieve his ultimate goal of destroying the darkness and preserving the light of the world? Or is he actually playing right into a plot by dark forces that will result in his, and our, ultimate doom?
So make your list and check it twice for the Guardian of Light book series. Download your audiobook or ebook today from Audible, Amazon, or iTunes.
All right, we're back. Cora, starting with you, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give Deep Blue Sea?
10 out of 10.
Why 10 out of 10?
It was very good, and for some reason I actually enjoyed her dress. The main doctor's dress. I have no idea why, but I enjoyed her dress.
Because she got what was coming to her?
Yes, and I also enjoyed her dress.
Who is your favorite character in the movie?
The cook.
The cook?
Yeah.
LL Cool J?
You killed my food. Now you die.
Right, does he remind you of Inigo Montoya?
Yeah? You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Did you have a favorite part in the movie?
What that?
Just When she sacrificed herself?
And also when he basically killed, and when the cook killed the shark.
At the end or in the earlier scene when he blowed up the first shark?
When he blowed it up.
Alright. Anyways, moving on to my score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give Deep Blue Sea. Maybe this is just because I've seen it a lot, but I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Why 8?
I love the actress who plays the doctor. I always get her confused with two other actresses who look, in my opinion, almost identical to her. But she is quite beautiful, and I do love her. And
Sanji!
With that said, I mean, it is a good story, but I feel like I've seen this same storyline repeated many times before in many different genres. Where you got a group of people who got to get out of this place, and there's some sort of setup that keeps stopping them. But for what it was, I still enjoyed it. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not like it's a groundbreaking movie, but I did see this in theaters back when it came out in 1999. A lot of my memories of movies seem to be movies that came out in 1999.
Why do I always miss the good stuff?
1999 was probably, like, I swear, the biggest year for movies. I mean, yes, don't get me wrong, the 80s has a lot of good movies, but they were spread out. But there are so many movies that I keep thinking about, that I keep going back to now, and I'm like, what year did that come out? It had to be like 98, 97. No, it came out in 1999. And the reason that's so pivotal for me is I'm a big Star Wars fan, and Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, also came out in 1999, as well as many other movies that I keep thinking about. So,
How many stuff came from 1999?
a lot. But anyways, that is going to go ahead and wrap up this first review for Shark Week. We hope you are going to join us for every shark movie on the list. Next, we'll be bringing you The Shallows. And then Friday, we're heading back to Amityville for Jaws 2, The Revenge. So, we will see you all in the next episode.